Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? I begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And now from the pistol formation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Handoff to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start.
Get set, get set. Razor, razor.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A fake 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking downfield, it's Downs. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the fake does not work, doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. Physical run earns the 1st down. And the Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's now second and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Knowles.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Looking to throw. It's Downs. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Looking for some space. It's Page. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Catch made down inside the 15. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, UNLV 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw. It's Downs. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Looking to throw. It's Downs. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on Downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And now the handoff. And the ball to the ground. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Now it's 2nd down here.
42 Slider.
He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit. Razor.
And the tailback's got it again. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Toss it to the back, running left. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10.
691. Gas bar. Let's go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Page. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field. It's Downs. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on the quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return. What? The interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
So second down after the incompletion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to pass. It's Downs. He's running out of time here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Incomplete, so it's second down in 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Page. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
UNLV.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, UNLV.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Point after, up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minot's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Downs. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it out of the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the ground, it's Page. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Downs. Looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
1st and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. To throw, it's Downs. The pass rush closing in. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Downs. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Florida State, 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big game. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Contact as he threw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, UNLV 24, Florida State 14.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Knowles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
BT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. the Rebels offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Second down after that completion. On the ground, it's Page. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Downs. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The completion makes it second and short. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Running play called on third and short. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and here comes a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here comes a handoff. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Receiver in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Downs. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going for a big play downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? He'll be taken down, but after a good return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Gets free now, heads into the secondary. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On first down, it's play action. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way down at the 25. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Dropping back. It's Downs. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. The clock is still running. We'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And out comes the field goal unit. Missed it. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Ball handed off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
On the play. Second down.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.